it's hard to decide on just one thing that's exciting about what's been happening in Topeka the last year, because there have been so many things. Like, about Washburn alum and a proud Ichabod, so seeing all the new things that are happening with both Washburn and Washburn Tech have been really exciting. And then from the nonprofit perspective, from what I do, there's a lot of nonprofits that are doing really new and innovative things to serve their fellow residents.
Well, I'm excited about the energy in the community. Personally, I just moved back to Topeka. I was living in Lawrence. My husband works in Johnson County, but we really wanted to be here in Topeka. The energy here, I think, is incredible, and to see the work that's happening and the entire community to come together is fantastic.
Well, I think anytime you can give your community something to be proud of with those developmental impacts, whether it be entertainment value at the Expo Center, whether it be entertainment value downtown, quality of life improvements from bar districts and breweries and restaurants, all of that stuff adds to making Topeka a more attractive place to live, to raise your families, to relocate to for new development, new industry.
So I think we are bringing in a lot of fantastic speakers to the community and a lot of experts on topics, including supplier diversity, looking at diversity and inclusion and equity, from lots of key folks in the state of Kansas.
And I think we've really seen kind of a resurgence of things happening in East Topeka. I think that the East Topeka Council, Washburn Tech, those kind of movements are examples of people who are really stepping up and saying that there's some really important needs here that need to be met, and we've got some resources to bring to bear on that.
Buy-in. You gotta have community buy-in, support. Folks have to be able to, love their community. But you got to be your biggest advocate too. You have to be the champion in your own city. You have to love your city, and I think those are pieces that make that appeal from a personal level so much more attractive.
We all know that it takes all kinds of folks in our community to be successful, and I think that our young professionals, our young talent really reflect the future of our community. And so those are going to be the innovators, the entrepreneurs, those folks who are going to think new ways about doing things in our community and are going to bring new life and new energy and new skills into our city. And so I think it's absolutely critical that we get those folks here and that we get them to stay here and get them to be invested and involved in our community.
I'm really excited about the plaza, the downtown plaza, and I think it's going to be a place for all of Topekans, and that really excites me.
Well, I always tell people my favorite thing about Topeka is that there is something for everyone. Regardless of your occupation or your interests or what you want to be involved in, there's something for you in this community, and I think those networks are only going to keep growing over the next 5 to 7 years. So I think folks are going to have more opportunities, and I think we're going to see more diverse voices being involved with things as well, which I think is going to be really awesome. I think we're going to learn a lot more in the next couple of years, and we're going to involve a lot more people in those efforts. And so I think things are just going to continue to grow and to strengthen, and I think it's going to mean a lot of really good things for us moving forward.
The sky's the limit. 3 to 5 years down the road, the landscape is going to look a whole lot different. So I think that's all exciting, but a little bit of the unknown factor is also pretty intriguing as well.